Glory I just want to tell my people that Biafra not a go. charge, which they later amended to 7 counts. Then they later amended again to 15 counts. Let me tell you, the federal government has amended the counts against Nnamdi Kanu 7 whole times. And the court, at the Federal High Court, I was able to get 8 of the 15 counts dismissed. It was the remaining 7 that the lower court held on to that were today dismissed by the Court of Appeal. The whole remaining 7 counts were set aside, and then now the Kanu was set free, discharged by the Court of Appeal. The Supreme Court has said such a discharge amounts to discharge and acquittal.
Chief,
if they want to appeal against a mere citizen, when I feel the federal government should see this as a good reception, as a matter that is good for the whole country, to bring about normalcy, peace to the southeast, peace to Nigeria, and then you still want to appeal, then my take on it is that it will amount to persecution and no longer prosecution. In any event, why should the federal government, through the DSSA, that arrested this man, they are keeping him, they investigated him, they are prosecuting him, they are Lord and Master, the accuser, the prosecutor, the judge. And that cannot be a fair trial or a fair hearing. So what the Court of Appeal did today is what the federal government should have quickly done even before the Court of Appeal intervention. When I wrote, Mr. President, last week, 38-page letter with 3-page executive summary, begging genuflectingly, Mr. President, to kindly release Nnamdi Kanu in accordance with the July 2022 decision ruling by the United Nations Working Group on Human Rights, where they say Nnamdi Kanu was extrajudicially rendered to Nigeria and that he was tortured and that the federal government should release him immediately and also pay him compensation.
Chief I believe that, considering all that you've said, and seeing as the position of the federal government as well, this might be a matter that still will continue, in the courts. But I think we should leave it there. We'd like to thank you, appreciate your time. I wish we had more time.
The abyss. Do you understand? Now let me go. Chief of Defense Staff Irabo wants Benue Ondo governors against procuring AK-47 for state security outfit. But once they see people they can intimidate, they talk. Have you ever had Chief of Defense Staff warn, for example, the politicians in the north? Have you ever, let us tell ourselves the truth. Have you ever had them warn? Did you hear any warning to Matawale when he was romancing, arming the terrorists, taking photos with them? Do you ever hear any warning from Chief of Defense Staff? Do you hear any warning? No. But once it comes to the people that should be subjugated, Middle Belt and Southerners, you see them. The caliphate, we call him. You are the defense chief, we put you there. So go and warn these people. One Benue governor and Ondo governor that they should not procure AK-47 for their security outfit. You are the states. You understand? We are the government. Why should they procure? But El-Rufai is telling you that Nigerian military is nothing in front of the Fulani terrorists they call the bandits. Do you understand? He said, this guy, let me read what El-Rufai said. Let me go back there. This guy sometimes even roots the military. People are talking simplistically when they say, oh, I want to get AK-47 from my Amotoki. I say these people are bigger than the Nigerian military. Do you see that? You don't see a Rabo coming to one El-Rufai say, why are you demoting a government you are serving? You take oaths to protect in front of the terrorists. Why? But if it is a southern governor, he will tell you that, oh, no, I took an oath to protect the tenets of the Nigerian constitution. Do you see that Nigeria is owned by the caliphate? They can talk anything, do anything they want, no repercussion. But once you go, whether you are Yoruba or you are Middle Belt or you are Biafran, there are limits they put you. If you pass it, they'll come to warn you, to go bring you back to your limit. Do you understand? Any person that is telling you that Nigeria will be built, fixed for equality, tell that person, touch him, tell him, wake up from sleep. You are sleeping. You are dreaming. Please, wake up, wake up, wake up. Pour him cold water so that he wake up and understand himself. Because these are the people that own Nigeria. Imagine that is a southern governor that said that, these terrorists don't no need. They outgun the Nigerian military. Imagine. Now, they are always powerful when it comes to warning people from the south or middle belt. They are very powerful. But when El-Rufai talks, he said this on national television. Their national television. No warning. Why are you demoting us in the presence of terrorists? The terrorists are dealing with the Nigerian military. That the Nigerian military are nothing in front of the terrorists. But they will not do that. They will not want them. Because all these people, they have limits. They have limits. Okay. Before I'll bring in Mazi, let me also read this news a bit. Navy police among oil thieves, they own refineries. You see, there is, our leader said that Biafra will be the last miracle. One thing leads to another, another thing leads to another thing leads to another, and Biafra will come. Do you see the way things are being revealed? It has been there right from time. But they just reveal a fraction of what is happening, so that you know. It is now confirmed that the Nigerian military, the police, the politicians, they are the people that are aiding and abetting bunkering. Do you understand? Destroying our atmosphere. Do you see the flooding in our land? How many people? I saw where 6 people, a family, women and children, were being killed, drowned by flood in Anambra. What of in Bayelsa? What of in Rivers? What of in the whole of Biafra land? It is being submerged completely by flooding. No person is talking on what to do about this. A national disaster. No. No person is talking about it. Because our lives don't matter. That is the reality. Our lives don't matter in the Nigeria setting. That is why we want to remove ourselves. Otherwise, we will become extinct. Do you understand me? Otherwise, we become extinct. Now, many oil, what do you call it? All these illegal oil. Just hold on, please. I'm trying to bring Mazi. Let me restart my system, please. So, as I was saying, many pipelines that are illegal pipelines, where Britain, European countries, together with the caliphates, they are sucking our natural resources, making billions of dollars monthly or even yearly. Do you understand? It is being discovered. Just they allow it because they want to obtain something through these little revelations. These are just few out of few out of other, let me say, even hundreds of others, if not thousands of others, please. Just hold on, I'll be back, please. Now you see that even in Biafra land, in the Biafra mainland, where they tell you that no oil, you know what the Britons smartly did? What the Europeans did in our land. These people committed, they are committing atrocities in our land. To make it be like, we don't have oil in our land. The mainland, to make it like that. Now, what they do is lateral distance. Lateral drilling. Do you understand? So that they channel all our oil, they channel it through the ground down to the river and the coastal side of Biafra. And they will be taking it from there. People there will say, oh, all the oil is from our land. You understand me? We need to see. So I ask, Ebema or Haji in Imo State, the oil they are drilling, where are they? How are they taking it? How are all these companies taking it from Haji? The answer is you don't even know. Because what they are doing, they put pipe as they are drilling in Ebema, in Imo State, in Ebony, in Abia, in parts of mainland Biafra. Now they channel it underground. You will not see anything underground. It will be coming out in coastal areas as crude oil. And they will tell you, oh, is the oil from the... Nah, we need to... honestly. We need to do something. Honestly, to tell them that we know. You understand? To tell them that we know what we are doing, that what they are doing. We must continue. I'm trying to do something at the background, please. We must continue. So, yeah, Mazi, okay. Now we must continue. I know we are just few minutes at the back, late, but we must continue. Without wasting time, I will bring in Mazi, Chinasa, Nworu in order for us to start the business of the day. Do not forget that today is the 15th day of October 2022. Mazi, welcome to the program. Hope you're there. You're hearing me.
Yes, Mazi Jonathan.
There, well, please go on. The whole world is hearing you. Go
on. Biafrans, Mazi Chinedu, good evening from the state of Kuwait. Biafrans and all the lovers of freedom. My name is Mazi Chinasa Nworu. Mazi Chinasa Nworu serves the indigenous people of Biafra. As a member of the Directorate of State, I come from Obingwa, and Obingwa is in the land, Senaba province. This evening, I have come with a lot of information, a lot of message for hope, a lot of encouraging words for those who have fought and maintained their ground till this moment. I will also use this opportunity before I go forward and thank all the radio hosts. All of you are doing a very great job. From you, Mazi Chinedu, to Mazi Alozie Ike Peters, Wachineke, Mazi Kechukwu Obilo, from Middle East Radio, all of you are doing wonderfully well. Also, I'm using this opportunity to thank all the IPOB media warriors, our independent media warriors, our well-wishers, our friends and lovers of freedom, and lovers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I say, may Chukwu Kikadiama bless every one of you. I use also this opportunity to thank the IPOB leadership, all the IPOB hardcores who have stood their ground during this battle. It is not yet hooray, but we must continue to fight until our leader is released unconditionally and Biafra is restored. I've come to you this evening to continue to educate our people, to give our people the accurate informations, the things they need to know. The ones they don't need to know, I will not say it to them, because sometimes people think they can push the IPOB leadership to reveal some information to the public, because many people are in search of those information. But I want Biafrans to know that any information we are releasing on Radio Biafra, you can do a lot of things with it. You can educate people around you. You can challenge anyone around you. This is why we are IPOB. And this is what has brought us so far in this struggle. I also use this opportunity to encourage those who are writers, who do write novels, biographies, history book, that Radio Biafra is the platform where you must come and get informed, educate yourself, get the facts accurate, so that when you write books, it can be among the bestsellers. It can be one of the books people will read and know. You will get those information on Radio Biafra. You will get those information when somebody from the leadership is speaking to the public. There are things you must learn in this struggle, because whatever we are doing, if we are not destined for this struggle by now, Nigerian government would have destroyed this movement. If we are not destined for this struggle by now, Radio Biafra will not be talking. It will be a place, it will be turned to where they will display, maybe on our Radio Biafra page, that we have almost 1 million people. It will be a place to display naked pictures. Our Facebook, our media warriors, we have a lot of work to do, because they need to block all those things, block the people posting all those kind of things. But I thank Chukwu Kikadiama today that Radio Biafra, the motto of Radio Biafra is in defense of freedom. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never allowed this Radio Biafra to take up contracts for advertisement. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never allowed this Radio Biafra to become a place that funds are being raised. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never allowed those things to happen on Radio Biafra. And that is what we have learned from him. We must maintain those things, those principles, Mas, am I still coming out clear because I'm hearing some static noise?
Just go on.
Okay.
Go on.
That is why, from the word go, it is our duty to protect this platform. It is our duty to protect this structure so that when we have come and gone, other people may be able to pick up from where we stopped. But to make sure that they will remember there was a time people, they fought to keep this platform as pure as what our leader normally preached to us. We have tried our best, and all our radio hosts, to protect this platform. And I will encourage every one of you, he's always on the radio, even those of you who on the BTV doing social media video programs on behalf of IPOB, from our IPOB rapture to independent broadcasters, different times, all these things are under IPOB. We are thanking every one of you, but the game is not yet over. The most important thing from this evening, I want every one of us to focus. Do not allow people to distract you. We have a work in our hand. We have a work in our hand. People may come up with another tactics of distraction. I want every IPOB member, every IPOB media warrior, all of you supporters who come to hyper the game and hyper things, please be very, very focused. The stage we are now, we need to be very, very careful. Whatever we say, whatever we write there, whatever we try to project to the public, the main game have just started. Yes, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been discharged and acquitted. We are going to address that issue this evening, but I want everybody, don't lose focus. It's very, very important. We must be very, very focused in what we are doing. Read the body languages. We know in this kind of struggle, we must have entertainers. We will have comedians. We will have all kinds of people. That is what social media is all about, especially on Facebook. I take it like it's the street of hustling for many people. If you come there, you are ready to see anything. But I'm saying at this particular time, we need to be very, very strategic. The main work, we have fought for 1 year plus, and we were able to remain here. Why I tell every one of you this is because after the pronouncement from the Court of Appeal that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is discharged and acquitted, if it is as simple as you are seeing it, the Nigerian Security Council will not sit. They will not gather. They will not have an emergency meeting because the Court of Appeal have discharged and acquitted our leader. But to show you how serious this issue is, I want everyone to be very, very careful. We need to watch out their body language. We need to watch out their utterances. We need to watch out everything from now onward because it's a very, very sensitive period. Don't allow anybody to distract you. We must keep our eyes on the ball, and I can bet you and I promise you, at the end, we must always win. We have never fought any battle and we lose. That one, I can promise Nigeria that. We have never fought them in any sphere and we lose. They can count the scores. It is not by our power. It is not because we have the fund. It is not because we have the, ammunitions or this thing. No. It is the story of the Goliath and the David That is what they are seeing, because it is a divine mission. That is why when we pick up our telephones, our device, and drop a message on the social media, it becomes a bomb. It becomes a weapon. Sometimes we think we are the one talking, but these are the wells of our spiritual gain. These are the wells of warriors. These are the words of people appointed for this struggle. We don't want to get distracted at this particular point, because we are at the age of the restoration of Biafra. People will like to distract you, but for those of you who understand what I'm saying this evening, it will be very, very pertinent that everybody, if you call yourself an IPOB member, if you call yourself a coordinator, if you call yourself a principal officer, I'm telling you, it is time for you to be ready for what is about to happen, because Biafra is here. Do not allow anybody to take you unawares. That is all I want to say at the beginning of this speech. We're going to open up Amir Mazi, because we have some topics we're going to address this evening. And I hope everybody, like I said, make sure you have your pen and papers, and make sure your common sense is intact. Nworu Mazi Chineke.
Nworu Mazi. Once again, do not forget that you are listening to Radio Biafra House of Service, coming to you through Radio Biafra London. Today is the 15th day of October, 2022, being Saturday. We are live on an interactive session with Mazi, Chinasa, Nworu. Mazi, let us go directly to the subject that is going on. The court, the appeal court, discharged our leader because of extraordinary rendition. It's just like what I put on my platform. It's just like Nigeria scored an offside goal. Offside. No matter how beautiful and nice that goal is, but it's offside. That offside have annulled it. So, but we know that, and we are seeing that the caliphate, the Nigerian government, they are not taking it like that. This is not our first experience. We could remember in what happened when he was also arrested or kidnapped in 2015. He was released, pronounced to be released. I don't know whether it's 2 or 3 times, even in the court, before finally we forced them to do the right thing. So my question, what I want us to discuss, what is the line of action? What do you tell Biafrans on the way to go? Because that day it was heavy. There were many celebrations in Biafra land, every part of Biafra land. I'm telling you. People were calling right from Biafra land, updating, showing videos of what is going on in every part of Biafra land. Now, our leader is still in the DSS. And we had one of our lawyers, Barrister Ejiofor. He said that if the DSS try to play pranks, not to release our leader, that we shall all dance naked in the public together. Please, what do you have to say or have to tell Biafrans about this? Go on, please.
Mazi, thank you so much, Mazi Chinedu. Before we go into a full discussion on this topic, I want to use this opportunity to thank all the IPOB legal team, from the son, Michael Zokome, to Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, to Barrister Aloy Ejimako, to Barrister Nnemeka Ejiofor, all the legal teams. There are many lawyers we see. They are always at the back of the team of Mazi Mazi Nnamdi Kanu anytime he's coming to court. We can see one of our brother who used to come over to support always, I forgot his name, the one with always the red cap. We can see there are a lot of lawyers. I may not mention all their names, but we do recognize their faces whenever there is a court case. Senator San Ume. All these people have done a very tremendous work towards this judgment we have gotten last Thursday. And I want to use this opportunity to thank every one of them. One thing is this: IPOB may not have that financial strength to reward every one of them, to say, oh, we are paying you $1 million at the end of this whole game. But one thing I can promise every one of them: we are IPOB. For all the work they have done for IPOB, and they continue to do, we have a way of paying people back. We pay people back with goodies. And what is that goodies? We will encourage Biafrans around the world. You have seen their faces. If you have cases, registration of companies, many other things, you don't need to even doubt. You have people. You have this kind of lawyers you can trust. You have companies in abroad. They have issues in Nigeria. We have people we trust. Now we can say this is our own people. And that is the way I want us to pay this legal team back in one way or the other. Because they show their faces during when many people were running away from IPOB matters. All these lawyers, they stake their life. They have their challenges for representing IPOB, for representing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And for that reason, I'm using this opportunity to thank every one of them. They stood by us. They stood by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Not only that, we have many other people that are being imprisoned. These lawyers, they are working 24/7 to make sure anyone they have an idea where any IPOB members are being detained, they do make sure they give a helping hand through the legal process. And I'm using this opportunity to thank every one of them. They have done excellently well, even though our leader is not yet with us. But so far, all these lawyers I mentioned here, they have done a very great job. And they deserve our respect. They deserve an accolade from Biafrans. So, going forward, Mazi, yes, the Nigerian Appeal Court have discharged and acquitted our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It didn't come by surprise, because we know it will surely happen. Why? Because we have fought this fight. We fought like this before in 2015. We fought. Even that time, IPOB was yet, walking around, they killing us like anyhow. And now we know it is a challenge. That time they arrested Onyendu in Nigeria. This time they went out and they kidnapped him and renditioned him back to Nigeria. But one thing I understand, we did not go to Harvard, or we did not go to law school. But there is something, since the time they gave that judgment, there is something, if we push you to research and understand so that you can be able to explain it to the layman on the street. Because our people may hear discharged and acquitted, they think it's a very bogus word. It's not a bogus word. Everybody can understand what this thing means. It can be, the word discharge can be used in many things. You are discharging a water, you are discharged from hospital, you are discharged from the court. These are the same. It doesn't mean something different. And from what I understood, what discharge in their legal terms, like I said, we didn't go to law school, but I've been in a school road. I've been in a school road. Yes. So, but I understand, I have made research. I understood very well that discharge means the act of releasing a person from custody due to insufficient grounds. Do you understand me? Insufficient grounds on the accusation, that means discharge, that means release from custody due to insufficient ground, or to further with the cases. This is simple what discharge means. Or when he also meaning discharge from custody. That is the verdict we got on that Thursday. Then also the way they have explained it in another, I want Biafrans to listen very well, because we got these things from their law book. What they said to acquit somebody legally means freeing the accused when he is found innocent by the court, after considering all facts and evidence submitted in the regard of what is being accused. That means legally they must free you from court. Acquit is from the court. The other one discharge from custody. Acquit you from the court and discharge you from custody. This is very simple. So, unfortunately, those who call themselves, that is to show you the hatred, that is to show you the intent at the beginning, why they went that far, spent billions of naira or millions of dollars to extradite Mazi Nnamdi Kanu outside the country. Unfortunately, we have seen Malami coming out to tell us that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was discharged and not acquitted. And what we are saying now to all Biafrans, all our media warriors, it is time to call the world, the international community, the institutions. They should help us to interpret or translate the meaning of discharge and acquitted to the Nigerian government and to Malami. All the lawyers in Nigeria, this is the time to educate Malami in case he do not understand what he is the Minister of Justice, I'm sure, the Attorney General of the Federation. And I think he's supposed to know better. We do not want to make argument on his ignorance of the law, because we know how they become attorneys, because they are quota system attorneys. Everything they do in Nigeria is all about quota system. They don't merit it, so they can always fumble in the public. For that reason, Tuesday is around the corner. We are expecting our leader to be out from now till Monday. Let's assume today is Saturday. They will do the legal papers. But I'm telling Biafrans and those we will be marching in London from tomorrow, it is an opportunity to tell the world as they march that place, it is good to tell the world Nigeria should respect their own courts. Because we were Jubril, who the present person, the imposter in the government house, on many occasions have told the world that this case is not in his hand, that it should be allowed the court to handle it and make a decision. We have all heard this thing on many occasions. When he tell the public, he tell institutions, when he came to Ebonyi State, it was the same language he used. He told them that this case is in the court, and now the court have made a decision. They have given their verdict. Why are they? Today, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is supposed to be with us. By today, he's supposed to be with us. But what we are saying is this. Let us give that grace that today is Saturday, Sunday, tomorrow, and by Monday, which we know is the normal visit by our barristers to go to see Onyendu. Let us see what will happen. But while we are waiting till Monday, as our protest is going on tomorrow in London, these are the things you have to ask. Ask the British government, ask the BBC or the press people to help us to ask to translate or interpret to the Nigerian government the meaning of discharge and acquitted in a court of law. By Tuesday, we are going to descend on Twitter. That is what we must tell the world on Tuesday, our Twitter Tuesday. We are going that lane. But I want people to understand one thing. you know, why I talk about being focused at the beginning of this is the enemies, the agent infiltrators and the agent provocateurs, they will like to change your direction so that we won't focus on what is at hand. I told people on many occasions, we are dealing with Nigeria. We don't have to underestimate Nigeria. In as much they have the finance, they have everything to fight us. We have fought them to this level. It's not by our power, but the power of Chukwu Kikadiama. I knew before now that when they grant our leader, when they will discharge him and acquit him, I knew Nigeria would prove a little bit stubborn, but we are equal to the task. They will release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and I want everybody to make sure that is our focus right now. I do not want Biafrans to start people looking for glory, in this Biafra struggle, our ideology is not Onyeroye. That is not our ideology. Our ideology is to make sure we restore Biafra irrespective of any challenges that we may pass through. Since we joined this struggle, I have never heard where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu preached on this hallowed platform that no Onyeroye. I have never seen where he have given credit when we have not yet. And I'm using this opportunity to tell everybody, Mande Furoko, Mande Garanamiri, Mande Burokoko, all of you won. All of you are part of the victory. All of you, you have contributed your own quota. The most important thing is this. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been acquitted and released. The next thing is that we need him to be with us. I'm using this opportunity also to tell the DSS, we know the games, not to release him outside the DSS office, you arrest him again to say you have another charge. This one, this is the side, that side is something that we will not say what will happen. I'm making it very clear this evening. We cannot imagine what might happen if they go that level. So you are releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He's in need of medical treatment. You people knew all these things, that he's in need of medical treatment. What Biafrans are expecting is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to leave the DSS custody and go for a medical treatment. So we won't even come to the side that, oh, he left this thing, because we know that's the plan. That's all they have been calculating. Okay, we release him now. The moment he step out there, we arrest him again on another charges. We know. We have lived in Nigeria. We know the system. We know what you're planning. We are telling you now so that for you to have in your mind, we know what you're planning. And we are telling you what will befall with the better left and imagination. So why I'm saying this thing this night is this. It is not time to take glory. Only take glory, let him take. This is not the problem. The problem we have is that we must be focused, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not yet out. He's not yet with us. Yes, we have done very well. We have gotten this verdict. Because of what? Jubril himself, the imposter, have said, it is only the court that will make decision. Now the court has given a decision, and we are not going to take it. We are taking that his word, that immediately anything court says is where he stands. I want everybody, all IPOB media warriors, go out there. That publication is there. Many of them, on many occasions, in January, in March, in many occasions, he made those statements. Go to Google, take them out. We know, maybe they will go call all these people, say, start pulling it down. We know, we have our own publications also, we have. Bring them out and remind him, as we'll be tweeting, remind him, these are his words, and we are taking his words. Somebody will come. You know, at this particular moment, Biafrans, people will distract you on those who have, they are the one who did the job. You people know that. Don't get distracted. Don't ever get distracted from anything. I brought Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out. It's because of the chicken I killed in my backyard. They brought him out. It is because I sweep. He brought him out. It's because I call Ogugu. I call Orasi. He bring him out. No problem. We agree. The most important thing is we want our leader in our custody. That is the most important thing. It is not the time for glory. If Biafra did not come, if we stop midway, all we have done these years has all gone in vain. That is why do not be distracted, because the enemies are watching the side. The Nigerian agents and infiltrators, they are watching the side that you will lose focus. They will push on that angle. They continue to push on that angle. You continue to get distracted, and they continue to kill. They have discharged and acquitted our leader, and we are not taking our eyes off from this discharge and acquitted verdict that we have gotten on Thursday. And I will use this opportunity to tell our people, everybody must be focused. It is not yet hooray. Everybody must be focused until we make sure our leader is in our custody. Thank you, Mazi Chinede.
What you said here about, because I was also going to maybe want us to talk about it, about this glory of a thing. But you have cleared everything. One thing people should understand is this, that what we are doing, I'm talking about the danger of taking glory. This is highly premature. It doesn't matter if it is you that fasted for 1,000 days for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for this court verdict, no problem. You have done well. If it is you that killed a bull, a buffalo, and sacrificed it in Orash, on Ogidi, or Aroshin Jaba, and this verdict was reached, no problem. You have done well. If you run marathon from one place, 1,000 kilometers, for this thing to happen, no problem, continue. Because if we didn't get Biafra, let me tell you, everything we did will be in vain. No person will even, everybody will vanish into thin air. That is the reality. Well, our uncles and fathers, they fought Biafran war. Many of them that fought the war, many of them were highly technical and better than people like Obasanjo, people like Babangida, that were on the winning side. People like many of these militaries, many of Biafran soldiers were highly better than them when it comes to tactics and everything. But because we didn't win overall, that is why they vanish into thin air. And the winners take everything. So, when you come to take glory prematurely, when we have not gotten Biafra, you are just stupid and foolish, I'm telling you. Because after all, if we didn't get what we are looking for, if we stop on the road, which means everybody will be on the run. That's your glory. Even if somebody see you now and say, but you are the person that even made the time we want to kill Nnamdi Kanu, I say you sacrifice a bull for him to be released. You will say, no, not be me. Because if you accept, they will kill you. Why? Because we never arrive at our overall destination. So that is the danger. Everybody is involved. We are just millions and millions, if not billions of cells, organs that are functioning a body. That is the reality. So let us move on. Mazi, another thing I want to ask, I want you to also talk about this. Why is it that the Igbo politicians, mostly the governors, none of them has spoken about this? Is it pointing hand that they are also part of the integral part of Malame? Doing what they are doing? Why this quietness?
Mazi,
whereas you see all other places.
The connection got a little bit distant. I don't know.
Can you hear me? I'm hearing, the whole world is hearing you. Can you hear me now? Yes.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Poor connection, but I think it's okay.
It's from your side. I don't know, but I'm hearing you. Okay, go off and come back. Just go off and come back, because we need to continue what we are doing, please. We need to, honestly. in a more transparent way. So, any premature glory is idiotic. Oh, I did. Every one of us contributed. It's okay if it is you that do. Why not continue doing so that Biafra will come? That is the thing. Mazi, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you very clearly.
Okay. I hope what I was saying before. The question I want to ask so that you also talk about it. This verdict, this discharge and acquitted by the appeal court because of the rendition, because that rendition blocks any other charge. There is no charge because every other charge that you are going to put on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you do this, you do that, you do. What announce it is because you brought him in illegally. So you cannot bring somebody illegally so that a legal court will take, will start judging him. It is absurd. It is not done. That is why, even in America today, American government is paying their ass to people that they renditioned to Guantanamo Bay till today. I'm telling you. So, what I'm talking is this. Why is it that the Igbo governors, Igbo politicians, mostly governors, they are not even reacting to this good news that everybody is celebrating? What is it insinuating, please? Even somebody like far in the north, you see people that are also reacting that they support the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, politicians. But when you come to our land, the Igbo politicians, most of them, mostly the governors, they don't even talk. What does it tell us, please? Go.
Yeah, Mazi, thank you so much for this question. There is something. The adoption and the rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we have said it on many occasions on this radio, that some Igbo politicians, some governors, they participated and funded that operation. When we say it here, people think we are trying to just... why? Whenever I come on radio or anything I saw on radio, I make sure I have enough evidence. Because if we are not saying with facts, and if we are not saying something accurately, the Nigerian government and those who participated will be laughing at us. Then say these people don't know what they are saying. But for the fact, they knew very well that after the operation, we went into investigation. And we discovered a lot of things. I'm telling you. Mazi, I can tell you, it's not for the public. But I can tell you one thing, that after the rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, most of us think it was a pain, it was a burden. Because we want to know how it all happened. People talk about, we find private investigators. I could remember that time when we talked to the people in America. They said, we are looking for private investigators. They blah, 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 blah. Nobody. But I can tell you that from the IPOB leadership, there are people we have sent in Kenya. We've got a lot of information of what happened, and it is confidential. It is not for the public. But with all this information, we are working to make sure we unveil everybody. But those politicians that we heard that was also in Kenya during that period, do you understand me? Some of them have been confronted, which they denied. We don't come to the public to talk about this because we are an institution. IPOB leadership is an institution. Plus, yeah. Okay. So what I'm trying to say is that whatever the IPOB leadership is doing, we are doing it based on communication, investigation, and all the facts we have within us. We don't come to radio to talk. We don't want to impress anybody because this is an institution. We don't want to tell you so that you will be jumping up. Oh, Rabbi, we don't need to tell you that. This is an institution. The DOS is an institution. We work for the betterment of this struggle. We work to make sure that people, at the end of the day, people can be able to be safe. We don't want to talk only. Now, many investigations carried out, both the ones internally and outside, we realize many things, but we keep it to ourselves. And at the point, we come to say the fight is in Nigeria, not outside. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is no more being held in cage anywhere. We decided to take our fight down in Nigeria. Push it. The legal team have done a very good job, I'm telling you. And it is because of the jobs IPOB have done, both on the media, on the ground. This is why some of them become skeptical. They are still scared because they feel the evil that men do. The understanding me will always come after them. They will not talk. What they are doing now is they are planning the next stage. That is what they are doing now. Most times people don't understand. They all agreed. They all planned because of Igbo presidency. Every one of them was having the dream, we need to keep this guy in the custody till after Igbo presidency. But it's not going their way. When some of them have lost in those ambitions, they have started retrieving their steps. Their steps is that they have feel they have lost. They don't want to sponsor more of their infiltrators and their agents to continue working. If you see, some of them have gone underground. Gradually, they are fading out because the sponsor is not there any longer. Those things that make some of them to be shouting on social media, pay some people. We don't pay. We can't promise you we will pay. Now, the governors and some of the Igbo politicians, they know that they played a very dirty game that would have taken the life of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu if he is not called. They want to make him irrelevant. They want to see him out of the space. They wanted somebody that will take over. They will control. That is what they wanted. One thing people did not realize is that, have you asked yourself this question? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was adopted in less than 48 hours. Less than 48 hours. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was adopted. Every reasonable person, many people that I know, genuine Biafrans, some people were down. Some people feel like the whole world. Some people, but some few people, you saw them come out boldly, come out in a more, to point fingers, because it was already planned. It was already, they never knew. You know, sometimes I say, Chukwuadé my hand is in this trouble. Because they underestimated us. They underestimated IPOB leadership. They underestimated people like Chike, Dozien, Chinasa, Nworu. But when they struck the deal was take Nnamdi Kanu out of the way. No other person is there. And I love it. I love how it happened. I love it. They said, take Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You know, boastful people. You know people who are very boastful. What they can do. We will do this, we do that. They thought they knew it all. You saw the sign everywhere. The sign was everywhere. What was about the approach. But our leader sometimes may not understand it. But I am very, very happy that we're telling him this sign is not good. This is not good. You need to be careful. We don't know what is happening like this. Be careful. Those things, I'm happy that at those times, all those advice was given. But he's the leader. And what they did was, when they started the operation with money, they tried to isolate our leader from the men, from his backbones, people who they isolate our leader. They will, this is a game of the mind. They tell the leader, even they will tell you when they want to play with your mind, they will tell you your wife will kill you. You understand me? They try to make you, just like me, when they arrested our leader, some people called me, they told me there is somebody very close to you. He's going to kill you. I told them, oh, the only person close to me is my wife. So that's my wife is going to kill me. You understand me? They talk all kind of things. These things, they use it because they push out money. You know how people can do anything for money. Now, when they came out for that fight, you saw our leader was renditioned. Some people already prepared their picture. Some people already prepared their picture with the picture of our leader and keep it standby. The moment we make, everybody know what I'm saying, the moment we make this profile, that everybody that our leader is the prisoner of conscience approved. Go to the social media. People don't accept the one of our leader. They accept the one somebody attached himself as the next person. This is a mind game. And that is what many fools, because they are being advised. This is somebody, we monitor the game. We monitor this game. This is somebody that when they give him information, the way they operate, any little information they got, they run out to come and tell people because they don't have the information. The people who are controlling them pass information to them. Mazi, like I am talking now, what I am saying, I know what I'm saying. I'm not being passed. We are 100%. When I tell people we are on ground, we are on ground. We don't boast. We don't. We are not on ground now. We have been on ground before now. IPOB owns Biafra land. People can say anything they want to say. ESN owns the bushes. Now, the governors have played a very dangerous role. And they are shocked. They are shocked how this happened. They are shocked how these things happen. Most of them have not come out from the shock. What they are thinking, what will be the next step? Mazi, what will it take a governor to come out and say, Nigerian government respect this court verdict? Tell me what will stop them. Release this man. Let there be peace. Let us come on table and solve this problem. Because at the end of the day, whether we kill, we destroy everything, at the end of the day, we will come on table to discuss about where is the boundary, we will come on table to discuss the asset, we will come on table to discuss. It's normal. They can't run away from it. Sometimes people don't understand. You know, an ignorant person will be talking. We can't divide Nigeria today without coming on a table. Because it is on that table we will say, this is the asset. This is what you have to take this. You remove your hand here. You will not do it yet. There are ones that will be taken by force. That one is sure. But Nigeria have debts. They are accumulated on our backs. You will still come up because international communities are involved. These governors, they have borrowed money, stolen and lost. They don't want those things to happen. They will be worried because when I say, this governor took this amount, this one took, they have to pay this. They have used Nigeria and borrowed money. They have borrowed money on our back. You want them to talk? They scare. They fear that Biafra will be restored. It's one of the greatest fear most of them have. They fear that these people are unbribable. It's one of the greatest fear they have. They fear that they are already irrelevant in our society, is why they will not say anything. They fear that they don't know what is their fate tomorrow in the hands of Nigeria or in the hands of Biafrans is also what making them not to speak. But everybody knows that only we can protect you. It's only IPOB. It's only IPOB will protect you. without IPOB, you can do anything with Nigeria unless you don't want to return to Biafra land. You have a family, you want your legacy to continue. But one thing is this, our governors, our politicians have made numerous mistakes. They have stabbed IPOB members on the back. They have stabbed this struggle on the back, and yet they don't want to take corrections. They are not seeing things the way it's unfolding, that they are not in control. Chukwuadama is in control. The moment they understand that all this gangana they are doing is not going to pay them. Some of us, I told them, they will not. Many people, those who have come out for this struggle, it is not by, you will see it and you have to follow that calling and support Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We have come to give him that support. I used to tell people, everybody is not going to be the captain. That thing people have to understand. We are going to have only one captain, and that is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Most of us, we are here to support him, to make sure, watch the back, watch this struggle until it is being restored. The Southeast governors or politicians, we know many of them, but which we do not want to mention how that we understand how that they are involved. Sometimes I used to tell people, I say, you see all these guys, people are going to take money from them. Tell them, IPOB, don't worry, I get to IPOB. I thought that I'm making it very clear on this platform. We don't have business with any one of you. Some come to you, I talked to IPOB. It's a lie. Ask him, who? He spoke to who in IPOB leadership? They're coming making money from you. I am always proud to say that. This is Radio Biafra platform. All those black men, they come, they talk. Let one person come out. One governor say, I spoke to IPOB leadership, Chinasa, Nworu, Chike, let one of them come out and say it. Let one of them say we have even given them attention based on what have happened to our leader. We have no business with anybody. The only person we will say that, hey, yes, you are, is if you participate openly, condemn what have happened to our leader, make sure you stood by your people, stop these killings and adoption, they're adopting our people. We can say, okay, this is our brother. But you can't come to us, you laugh here, you go Abuja and talk another thing. We are not kids, man. We are not kids, Mazi. They will never talk. And that's what was many years others upon you. So,
Mazi. Now, there is another thing also, another issue. Some people are expressing fear, whether mischievously or otherwise. You know, our people, everybody knows. Be careful. What of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? I saw him in the dream. He come out and the zoo, they kill him on the street. This and that. So, what can you tell dear friends and listeners about people that are expressing fear about the security of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu if physically released outside in either Biafra land or in the wider Nigeria? What do you say? What do you talk about it, please? Mazi, are you hearing me?
Yeah, Mazi, I'm hearing you. Okay. I'm back on there. Mazi, I do not say that people don't dream. I will not say that. Because for me, I do dream. I have my dreams. There is not every dream we have always come true. This one, everybody must accept it. One thing with me is this. Don't allow yourself to be controlled by religious thoughts more than what is happening around you. Your dreams and the visions is to guide you, but it is not an order, or it is not something you can guarantee it will happen the way you see it. Because if those things are happening the way everybody is dreaming every day, people dream, they talk, you understanding me? These things are the problem our people are having. And I can tell you, our people can fabricate. Fear Igbo people. Our people can fabricate lies in the name of religion. Some of them got some information on a beer parlor. The next time he will tell somebody the story, he told him God showed him. There are people like that. There are people, they are planning evil. Some of even these pastors, they got some privileged information, they use it and tell you, God told me. These things, for now, I don't see us because it has become part of our people. Many people have gone into that. That is why IPOB is here. We are educating the people to understand the need to question. I can tell you one thing. Somebody one day, this religious, he was talking to me. He said, I saw your daughter die. I saw your daughter die. You said devil. And I look at her. He want to hear my voice. He said, I saw it clearly. I told him, I don't have a daughter. I within myself, I don't want to say it to her. I just look at her, listen to her. Like, for me, she's a fool. She's a pure fool. You understand me? She said that and I laugh. And she's saying it with authority. And so you need to be mentally strong to understand when people use religious beliefs, ideology, trying to control you. That is why our people, many of our youth, most of them become lazy. Most of them become daydreamers because the pastor told them tomorrow, by the month end, I saw you buy a car. But what are you doing to buy the car? What are you doing? He goes home, he believes. If he didn't buy a car by month end, the pastor told him it's because one of your uncle have stopped it in the spiritual realm. Mazi, this is what they have used to control our people. Mazi, you went to university, you are an electrical electronics engineer, you came out, there is no company, there is no electrical company. I mean factories, go to places, there are factories where there is no meaning, there is nothing, no work. They are telling you that it's your uncle makes you not to get work. Where will you get the work? It's your auntie that is holding your staff. Where in the southeast, tell me, or in Nigeria, where there is an electrical company, even manufacturer of cables, wire, I mean, where you can even go to apply. There is none. But they are controlling you psychologically. They play with your mind. They tell you this today, tomorrow you forget. That is the problem we have found ourselves in this struggle. If you go back to rewind all the prophecies or all the things people have said, how many of them have come to fulfillment? How many? But I believe all of us, if you are caught in this struggle, we show you always something. I know there are people who have some exceptional gift who are making use of that gift, they give to them. We do respect people like this. If you have, but what we are saying is let them use it for the betterment of the society. Let them use it for the betterment of this struggle we are doing, and not to use it to cheat our people, to deceive our people, to use it to make money, because our people have monetized everything they are doing. Anything, any little thing given to them is being monetized. Any small thing. You see them, that's why you see many of them, they wear ring, several rings, they pay, they give them this one is ring to do this one. you see a young man carrying rings, 4 fingers. This is people being controlled. They tell you will be. Sometimes the religious people, what they are doing is like some people who are on drugs. Because you see some of these guys who are smoking too much. When they smoke now, in the morning, when you and him talk, he tell you by tomorrow he'll be traveling to USA. He don't have passport. He don't have this thing. This is Igbo and some religious things disturbing him. Or he said by one time he will buy a house in Enugu, buy a car in business. This is sometimes they behave in the same way because they are being controlled. They don't know that for anything, success will come from your hard work. Of course, God will bless you, but you see all these religious prophecies, everything. I will advise Biafrans, why somebody is giving you any prophecy, giving you anything, please, at the same time, use your mind, think. That is why we have Radio Biafra. That is why we have continued to teach our people for almost past 10 years. People come here and learn, and a lot of people today, they can stand anywhere, defend themselves, question people, and that is what we want every Biafran to learn, how to question, how to ask. Genuinity. Don't say it, you're doing it all. To do it, let me show. Don't ask stupid questions. Also be reasonable when you are dealing with people. Thank you, Mazi.
Yeah, well, Mazi, before I open the lines, which I will do in the next few minutes, there is this other thing. Let me.
But Mazi, we still have some other topics.
Yes, that's what I'm coming.
Okay.
I want us to look into this oil bunkering in our land. You know, when we look at in the coastal part of Biafra, this oil bunkering has ravaged, it caused havoc, which if you start cleaning, genuine cleanup of the effect of oil, it will take many decades, if not up to a century, in order to do, genuinely. Now, when you come to our own, in the hinterland of Biafra, you see that they are now carrying that act to come in our side openly. Because now many people have now understood that there are oil in even the hinterland of Biafra, and many of the oil that are being attributed to the coastal line, they come from Biafra land, because they are doing lateral oil drilling, like in Ebema, you know, Haji, in many parts of hinterland in our land, in Biafra land. Now they channel the whole thing through underground without anybody knowing, quietly. They channel the thing to the hinterland, to the coast, even some inside the sea. And the people, we believe that everything is from there. Now, what is IPOB doing about this oil bunkering that is coming up to our own, the hinterland? What is IPOB trying to do to stop all these things, please?
Mazi, thank you so much. You know, when you talk about crime in every society, any crime, anywhere that exists, you know, continue to want to become part of the society, everybody, you must point some elite security agents. They must be partaking and benefiting from those things. It's not today we start hearing oil bunkering. But, you know, when they talk about it, they just put it aside because government is always involved. Now, it has come to the limelight that everybody now understands how. It's now I start to understand why Jubril, in the last, I think, OPEC or UN listening, he said that it's there. He said that I think OPEC gave them 1.something billion to help them to increase their output. $1.something billion to increase their output, because I think Nigeria have like 2.8 million barrels to produce daily. But instead for them to meet up or increase the output, they continue to go down to 1.something million. Now they are producing below 1 million. They are producing below 1 million barrels. I ask this question most times. Mazi, is any Biafran anywhere, have you benefited from this oil? No. I doubt any Biafran, apart maybe from people on the coastal region who are doing their bunkering, and maybe some people from the hinterland who are also among them on the criminal oil bunkering. But no genuine, no normal people have never benefited. When a country has oil, it is used to the development of that country. I am living in an oil-producing country. Come and see what they are doing with the oil money. Come to the countries that are oil producing and see what even those who do not produce oil, come and see what they are doing. But in our own case, any day you talk, they want our oil, they want our, who need oil? Oil for what? They want us because of oil. You know, when they use this word, most of our people step back. They don't want to talk about it because they think they don't want problem. They don't want confrontation with our people on the coastal region. They don't want any argument. Besides, we are not benefiting from it. But I think time have come. Time have come, our people have to raise their voice. We need to, it's time. You know, everything have a reason. We raise our voice that all this nonsense they are doing in the coastal region, their oil bunkering and their other, we are not going to tolerate it in the hinterland. Because all the bunkering they are doing have never benefited any of those people. They are people who are already making money there. They don't take care of their communities. The environmental damage there, nobody, no amount of money can be able to fix it. And today, they have shifted the same behavior down now in the hinterland. And Mazi, I can promise you, we have gotten that report from that axis. We are seriously investigating on that issues. The guys that are involved in this bunkering, there are people coming, trucks are coming, loading. In a short time now, all that place will be messed up. Everywhere will be messed up. And if you check everything,
and they are going with the Nigerian military, escorts. They are
the ones involved. You hear the Navy. Do you know why in Nigeria most times it's difficult to take people in the Navy? If you want to enter Navy, it's because of this group of people specialized in stealing of oil. That is all what they are doing on the top of it. That is why you see everybody want to be joint task force. The military want to be there. Police want to be there. Civil defense want to be there. Because they know, had even it is done professionally, what is civil defense going to do on top of the water? Everybody want to get a share. The organ of civil defense is participating. He sent his own boys who will be getting share. Police send his own people who will be getting share. Look at Wike. Very disgraceful talk from a governor. In front of him, a DPO who is involved in oil bunkering. Don't you see what Wike was talking?
And it's a big crime. Normally, it's supposed to be a crime.
He's saying, I don't want to see this man in my state. Transfer him out from here. Somebody who have stolen the national resources. He said, transfer him. You transfer him, he will go to Calabar or he come to Imo State. Did he do anything? No. Why? Because Wike don't want him. Maybe he's taking the share, the one that's supposed to be on his own side. Or one of his boys have complained to Wike. That is all what they are doing. Everybody want to put his own people there. Mazi, look at the ocean. Look at the Atlantic Ocean, the Gulf of Guinea. Our people have not seen way. Look at ordinary float. People are displaced. Who is going on top of the ocean to steal oil, to do oil theft? It's also the companies. You saw the video Tompolo was talking in channels. They show you where the vessels are anchoring. And under the water, there is pipes that theft, and it belongs to Shell. They trace pipes pipes to those particular. So when the vessel arrived there, they said they are waiting to give them way to enter. You don't know, they parked there for 12 days, pumping oil. After 12 days, they didn't get line. They pay their money, they go. When Nnamdi was saying it on the radio, that oil in Nigeria is not being metered, people say, oh, what is he saying? But look at it. Mazi, look at what...
The British High Commissioner will always come to tell us that the unity of Nigeria is not negotiable.
Nigeria is not negotiable. Mazi, you saw one vessel that has been doing oil theft for 9 years. Each trip takes $300 million, 250,000 barrels, travels, one shipment goes and comes. This is one vessel. Mazi, who is taking $300 million worth of goods and the government is not involved? The Navy is not involved. The Navy can cite pirates, but they don't cite those big vessels. They don't cite them when they are coming to steal oil. Even of recent, you saw the oil the Navy set on fire. Even our people in the Yoruba land, they are coming to our place to thief oil. You saw the vessel that they brought. They say all the crews are from Lagos. All are the Yoruba guys. They came. This is how all of them, everybody is oil magnet. It's our oil. They come and thief. They catch all the crews. And the question is this: you caught them. You caught the vessel. Then why did Navy come and set this vessel on fire? And according to people in that area now, because of the pollution, people are coughing blood, sneezing blood out. People are in that particular area. Why did they oil our own on our waters? What stops them not to take the vessel, keep the vessel, offload the distance, or resell it? No, they come set it on fire because they want to cover their illegal businesses. And the people coming from Lagos, it's not that they are coming from far. That is the essence of one Nigeria. That is why when you talk about Nigeria, everybody is fighting you. You say we have to go our separate way. Because everybody is stealing from that land. You come to Imo State, pipes. Because oil bunkering now start happening in Imo State, the production rate down the riverside have come down. That is why you see the shortage of. That's why Jubilee tell them it is IPOB that is causing the oil bunkering. Because in Imo State, you will attribute it to IPO, but they are the one doing it. They want to sabotage. Tompolo the other day was saying, our brothers in Imo State, I said to myself, when did people in Imo State become the brothers? Oil, I thought there is no oil in Imo State. So now they have remembered. And I will use this opportunity, every IPOB member must keep away from this rubbish. Because for the past 2 weeks, within Igbocha, they have been calling IPOB members, calling some IPOB volunteers, those are to come and join them in the security work to guide pipeline. I am making it very clear this evening, if we found any IPOB member, or any volunteer or ESN, we heard that you go and join pipeline security. Say bye-bye to IPOB. We will announce your name here and expel you from IPOB. If you want to go, you cannot do that. This is no-go area. It's no-go area for us. We are not accepting any of those kind of rubbish. Pipeline security, pipeline this, is not going to happen. If you said you are going to join them to guide pipeline security, please kindly tell your IPOB family member, I am no more in IPOB, I'm going to do this job. Go and bye-bye. And anything happens to you, make sure you don't come back to IPOB. Because we cannot, after 10 years, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have taught us, teach us, made us to think, get us informed. Then you go out there, at this time Biafra is at the door. You're going to join them. For how many years have they been doing the pipeline security? How many years? Now they remember, they will give it to Tombolo and give to people. You see all of them, even the creek, they told in the creek, everybody trying to, it's the same sharing formula. They will never allow him to do the work. They will never allow him to do the, they will fight him. They have now cost, he will fight Nigerian elite, Tombolo will fight the elite, he will fight the police, the army, if he really wants. And that is where they will destroy him. That is where they will destroy him. We have called them on many occasions to join this struggle. It is the same fight. Today, they have attacked us also through flood. But our people are blind, they can't see. Our people are blind, they cannot see. Flood is taking over Bayelsa, taking part of Anambra, taking Abia, taking Kogi, all these places. They will pursue you with flood so that you can relocate in the north. Now Bayelsa oil will become for Zamfara. They will advise you in a short time to come and live in the north so that you will leave that place. Our people are there thinking that every year now you do everything. You build your house, you build your property. When the time rainy season starts coming, you are going to lose. And they will tell you, it happened in America. It's not only our place flood happened. This is intentional. This is intentional. Nigerian government is releasing this flow from the Kainji Dam. They will tell you the dams in Cameroon are full. Doesn't mean the governors, all the governors and nobody is talking. But some foolish people are there shouting obedient election. And the water have taken over your homes, your towns. Look at Bayelsa. Look at Anambra. Nobody is thinking. Oh yeah, bunkering. They engage your mind with this. Even people who are not Biafrans are seeing ahead. They know what it means. Go to the Al Jazeera journalist. Go and see her tweet. Leah Hedden. Go and see her tweet. What she tweeted about this flood. Why? Our people stupidly, they are talking rubbish. And I want to make it very clear. Oil bunkering will not be tolerated in our hinterlands. That rubbish they are doing in the riverine area, in the coastal region, it will not be accepted. And I'm making it very clear, ESM, after our investigations, ESM will be assigned in those locations. Whether you are military or anybody who engage, we are going to sort it out. We are not going to give this chance. The same thing you have done, destroy the whole of the riverine area, you want to come and do it on the hinterland. That will not be accepted. And we are not going to tolerate it. Thank you, Mazi.
Dear Mazi, I want you to talk about the criminality in our land. How is it? Is it something that is, because we have said many times, we have talked many times about the level of criminality in our land. How is it going as of this time around? Please.
Mazi, thank you so much. Mazi, I'm going to take the criminality with the abduction of innocent IPOB members. As a second topic, I'm going to combine two of them because it will clarify a lot of things from criminality to those points. Mazi, I will tell you something, and people can agree with me. Do you know when the Nigerian government, when they adopt an IPOB member, you know they don't parade them. Are you understanding me? You know it's very difficult. When they adopt IPOB, the person they know he is IPOB member, they don't parade them. And that is all those people we are looking for. They whisk them away to Abuja, they whisk them away, they keep them in DSS custody. They keep them. Because they work, getting information with them, using them to track other IPOB members. But it's unfortunate that criminality in Biafra land have led to more adoption of IPOB members in Biafra land. Reasons are, there were some IPOB members who were deceived. They joined infiltrators, they went into crime. Now, when last time HOD expelled one coordinator who involved ESN caught him, they caught them in crime syndicate. He was expelled. Some of them now, when they are being caught, they feel because they have joined the infiltrators that somebody have who hated him. Maybe he remember one IPOB member who was telling him what you are doing is not good. He started looking for that IPOB member. If he knows his house, he go and point his house. This is IPOB member. This is ESM member. Do you understand the damage, the disadvantage of people who have fallen from IPOB, what they are causing against other genuine IPOB members? This is one of the things the criminality have done in our place. Presently, many IPOB members are being adopted. There is one adopted in Nworu. We don't know if he's still alive. A few days ago, he was adopted in Nworu. It's an IPOB member. The DSS, they come now, they pick them. They don't want anybody to know. They pick them quietly. You know, when these members, when they join these criminal groups or join, they lose control. They have no guard again because they are trying to convince people. They are trying to go to promote something they don't know. They become vulnerable. They go to places, they talk. People start to follow them because they are no more with IPOB family. They are pushing them to go to convince people to become part of their group in this dangerous hour. On that process, they are exposing themselves. They send them to IPOB meetings where IPOB gather because they want people to follow them. They go anywhere they want to get new followers that to join them. On the process, you found them, they fall. Mazi, I will give you an example. I want everybody to listen to this. Most of you knew a couple of months back, there have been excess kidnapping along Enugu-Igbocha Expressway. Now, the ESN, when we have mapped out locations where there are suspicious of kidnappers, where they do hide and carry out their operations, we now decided to send in ESN operatives in those locations because we have some intelligent reports on those locations. There are many junctions, areas the crimes are being carried out. Now, after being on patrol and being on a siege in that area, trying to see those who are coming in that axis and going out, we now realize people start coming in there. Few people, young people, they were coming in that place. The ESN kept monitoring the coming in of those people, and at a point, they decided to strike. Not striking to kill, but because I told them, the ESN on the bushes. You don't come inside the bushes and start camping. When we know criminals are doing this, we are pursuing Fulani herdsmen in the bushes. We don't want to see people camping in the bush. If you're a criminal, we are not going to leave you. But unfortunately, you don't believe this. I'm saying it so that every one of them will know. So that in case they hear, they are looking for, they are under our custody. We surrendered the area and captured many of them. But unfortunately, these guys, they are our brothers. They are our brothers. Some of them ran away from IPOB since last year to join gangs. You ask them for what reason, they say, they came and camped there. We told them, do you know this axis? It's a criminal axis. They claim they don't know. They were not armed, but they send them there, tell them, wait there, we will come to supply you people with arms. And when we ask them, who is gathering you people here? Some of them came from Lagos. Some of them from Lagos. And I don't want to call the state so that it doesn't look like we are segregating or anything. No. Many of them come from Lagos. Some also came from, that ran away from Olu axis. They were there also. And for some time now, the investigation and interrogation to know who and who is involved in all these criminal activities, we ask them, do you know you are putting yourself in danger? Do you know what happened in Bayelsa, where they gathered a lot of people, more than 70 Biafrans, the military surrounded that place and killed? Who is bringing you people here? Just tell you, come and wait. We will bring you something, you start making operations. And unfortunately, since they realized we are holding those people, we didn't touch them. We have every interview, everything. They have confessed who sent them. They have confessed. They told us who is recruiting them and bringing them down to the east. But we are not going to touch them because they are our brothers. Some of them are ignorant. Some of them are genuine, but they are being deceived. And it's our duty to make sure we correct and let them understand what we are doing to get Biafra is not by forming gangs, groups. Do you understand me? Hit and run. No, that is not what we are doing. And because they have realized we have hold them, now they are sending military to come and attack that place. Every Biafra has to know this. Now, for you to know they work with the government, and I'm saying it to you, they call it Zemmo. Anyone there is a mad. You are threatening what you will do. I will tell you, do not threaten ESN. That's all I can tell you. Don't threaten ESN. Now they are sending military to go and attack. But we are smarter than them. But as they are sending, they are looking for our trouble. We are in the bushes. We are not on the road. And these are Axis kidnappers, Fulani kidnappers, military are using for taking ransom. We are trying to solve this problem. It's our duty. We have taken that responsibility to make our land safe. But you know, criminals will always be criminals. Some people just want to, let me make noise so that people will know. That is not what we are in IPOB to do. We are looking for a nation. ESN operatives are trained for a purpose. Keep our farms safe from Fulani, Marudin killers. Nothing more, nothing we need from them. This is the time for harvest. We need our people to go to their farm, harvest their crops, go to the market, and if they can sell, they sell. But we won't allow people to come into the bushes. We start also suffering from criminals. Mazi, in criminality, we are still talking. I will also use this opportunity. I will tell Biafrans something today. And I want Biafrans to be the judge. I want Biafrans to be the judge. These issues, we are talking about criminality, the level. Today, at the end of this broadcast, IPOB is launching an investigation. It is called the IPOB/ESN Investigation Crime Unit number, where everybody who have fallen victims of their loved ones, their properties, their cars, everything you have lost in the hands of criminals, especially within Ihiala, because this is where the crime rate is very high, because we know those who are operating in that place. We've gotten all the intelligence we need. Everybody, this evening we will release the telephone number. It is on WhatsApp and on Telegram. It is the IPOB Investigation Crime Unit. IPOB/ESN Investigation Crime Unit. We want you to report what you went through in this area, in this axis of Ihiala, Osuhitopa, Osumo, Nnewi, Ekulobia, all this area, Lilu, Azia, all this area, the whole of our low axis. This number will be made public at the end of this broadcast, and it will be out there. We want you. We know some of you are shocked because they told you it was ESN. They told you it was Nnamdi Kanu. As most of you know, for a couple of weeks now, couple of months now, all those areas, the crime rate is going down. We are doing our best. Some of them, who they recruited forcefully, some of them are running away. But crimes and criminals, they don't give up. Presently, one of the guys, we called his name last time on the air, he have come up with a new tactics. He's telling people that Nnamdi Kanu have given him a special order, a new one. And they have given him the power to do and recruit people on his behalf. And I'm using this evening also to tell people, please, there is nothing of as such. Nobody, Nnamdi Kanu, asked to recruit anybody for him. Nnamdi Kanu have already set up ESN before he was being adopted in Kenya. Nnamdi Kanu is not recruiting anybody from the DSS dungeon. Nnamdi Kanu is not recruiting, and the ESN is not recruiting. So that people don't come. Last time when ESN make a kind of a training of a new graduates, it is people inside the ESN. It was a new program, and I make it very clear on the radio. But that these rumor mongers and the sadists, they like to twist anything because most of them have collected money from the governors and told them that they are in charge of ESN. They should not worry. That's what people don't know. And I'm going to tell you people some shocking news this evening. So that's why you will see them, they will start to cry. When they see ESN in operation, they cry. When they see ESN, they try to condemn, because the people, the governors, the politicians who told them, take hold of ESN and destroy. When they hear like this, they tell them, but you said you are in charge of ESN. What is this thing happening? You see them, they come on social media, they come on Twitter, they vibrate. They cry. I have to tell people one thing. The Nigerian Southeast governors, one of their aim was to get hold of ESN. One of them, when they kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, there are two things very important. Radio Biafra, ESN. The IPOB leadership, it was underrated. They wanted to destroy the IPOB leadership without talking. Their target was take over Radio Biafra, take over ESN. Because even when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was inside, one came, he said, let me come on the radio and talk to people. He told him, you can't talk on the highway platform, Radio Biafra. Because he's trying to be relevant. Now, I will tell all of you, there is something that happened when they adopted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When these people were ganging up, blackmailing the IPOB leadership, blackmailing, saying all kinds of things against IPOB leadership, against Chinasa and Nworu. I know I'm the one who got, I did not care because I know a guilty conscience fears no accusation. That's why I continue to move on, irrespective of anything. The governors, from their proxy, from people they were sending, they knew the people in America have blocked the fund for ESN. They knew because it was a planned deal. People, they work with proxy. We know it was a full clandestine operation. The governors were fully involved and the politicians. They were dishing out money because people do some things you do. You ask them, why is this guy doing this thing? For what? Even in this struggle, there is a way it will happen. If not that Mazi Nnamdi is not, there is a way. He said, man, I'm tired. Let me go and rest. Because you're getting nothing. But it's just that you have given yourself. You have promised your people you're going to stand and fight for them. So backing out, like I always say, my greatest fear is to disappoint our people. That is my greatest fear. And I don't want to disappoint Biafrans. The moment our leader was adopted, they came. They said ESN now, Nnamdi Kanu now, they have fought Nnamdi Kanu. There is no need. Those boys will be in the bush. They will start stealing. Bring them, let us, how did they use that language? Let us put them on payroll with the government so that they will not be in the bush and nobody will feed them. This is what was happening. Some people, I don't want to call names, but when Onyendu comes out, some people start arranging it. Come, let us take ESN, hand them over. That is why I get this stuff. Everybody talk. Chinasa want to kill him, do him this, do that. I laugh. They have discussed with the governors to recruit ESN inside the government. They want to destroy so that by the time Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come out, nobody is dead. All of them have become government workers. I am telling you, Dave Omari was part of it. He wanted to pay ESN, and there were some stupid boys who fall for that trap, gave them bag of rice, gave them all these things, and they fall. And somebody was controlling them. We look at them, we say we are in thousands. If we lose 100 people, they are nobody. Where are they today? Anambra brought this offer through people. Abia State brought this offer. Imo State brought this offer. At least I can tell you 4 states that wanted to. And in Imo State, they got some people. They got people, they used them, and I'm making it very clear. In Imo State, this man they call Ochiri, very close partner with Hope Uzodimma. He was the one that most of the guys, the criminals, they bring out, all of them are all working together in Osi Itumba. They have all their contacts. They use them to commit anything they want to commit. They are preparing for election. But I am very happy and I so much respect for the ESN command, the men on ground, because the people that followed that track, most of them are almost gone. The government have almost finished all of them. They have been caught. And I will say it here, as no one, you know, every one of you, Biafra, listen very, very well. When I come to Radio Biafra, first time I start to mention the names of criminals was on 14 December 2021. 14 December 2021, 14 or 15 December. That was the first time I came on air. I started to mention the names of people, of criminals, who are not IPOB members, who are not part of what we are doing. On January 6th, something happened. One of the people we thought that he was among us, there was something they did. I was very upset. I sent an audio message to somebody and said, who the hell are these people recruiting, putting small kids? And that voice message that I put for somebody traveled from there to America, from America to Finland. Every one of you hear that voice message. That is one of my voice messages. I don't make audio messages. But was a voice message I sent to somebody. I told him, who the hell are these people? Who will bring a child and give him an AK-47? This is not what Biafra is all about. I explain other things, but it is that particular audio. And when I was calling the person was claiming that he's having network problem. That can you please send me an audio? What did I do? I was very upset because what is this? I sent that audio in not less than 10 minutes. The infiltrator used it and make a program. When he got that audio, he come on the Facebook. Why? He have win a jackpot with the voice of Chinasa. He came on the Facebook, he played my audio. But thank God and thank you, God, I didn't say anything. I didn't say any discriminating. What I said was right. And when they played that audio, the stupid guy who sent the audio, Chinasa is this, Chinasa is that. That was the day. And from that particular day, I blocked the guy. I sent him to hell. With you take my voice and send out. From 6th of January, I don't have any communication with those people. Don't have any communication with even link anybody who have them. And that was when they see that I am out, they now send a Nigerian government agent inside them. Therefore, listen very well. Listen very, very well. Mazi, you see this program now? I don't mind to send you the voice. I want you to play it. You will play that voice on this radio so that our people will understand. And I will call the name of the person. They now send this guy inside them because they believe, we have not Chinasa Nworu and the IPOB leadership. What? I told you in IPOB and in ESN, if you take 100 people, 200 people, IPOB is not affected. ESN is not affected. We have excess number. We can call reserves. Now, we say reserves, return. We will have 5,000, 10,000. We believe soldier come, soldier go. When they remove, they know, told them we don't want indiscipline. We don't deal with people who are indisciplined. That was the time they recommended him somebody to work with. And they didn't know they sent him a Nigerian agent from Hope Ozodinma. They inserted this person inside them. From January, this person was inside them, getting every information, the crime they are committing, everything, established contact with the government, all of them were communicating, they were doing everything. They call this person Akataka from Olo. He was inside them. And last month, I think I came on air on 24th. I didn't want to talk about it. It was on 22nd or 21st. The guy arranged them, told them they will go to visit somebody with the boy they call Agui, the guy that was exposing certain things on social media, what the crime and the evil people are committing there. They gathered them, they said, we want to go and visit somebody to see over the weekend. It was a weekend. They don't know it was a trap. They put up a trap for all of them. This person, I'm telling you, some of them in America, we are working with him. They send all the money they send in, the government was looking at it. They knew the person they sent in was a Nigerian agent. And I can play the voice here when he sold them. When he sold them, he took them, they were said they're going to visit over the weekend to see somebody. They don't know it was a trap. All of them were rounded up. They killed that Agui, and the remaining that all of them are working together with that Intiwada group. All of them are the same people. Government, why did they kill the Agui? They killed him because this is somebody who is trying to say something, to talk about the crime. So they make sure they kill him, no need to take him to the station. They killed him at that spot and take his dead body. Then the other person they took him now. The Akataka that sold them, now his colleagues were calling him, asking him, where are you? He said, I got gunshot. They told him, you have gunshot? Where are you? Let's come and see you. Where have you been? If you have gunshot, let's come and see you. He said, no, no need to come. They said, let's come and carry you if you have a gunshot. Because he's the only one surviving. And I think one or two persons also escaped from there. I'm saying this thing for Biafrans to know. At the end of the day, they told him, can we see the wound, how they shot you? He took bandage and put tomato or iodine and sent them. They said that this is not wound. When they forced so much to see him, he make an audio for them and tell them, don't you people know, since I joined you people that I'm working for government, I'm from the Bubago, I have been inside you people, I have finished my job. I am not coming again. That's what he told them. The audio message is there. That he will not work again. Do they not know? Since January 6th, he was working for Nigerian government and he was inside them. We feel because we have started to expose them. The audio message is there. He told them, he said, I have finished. I have done my job. I have done my job. That is why I have been inside you people since 9 months, since January. When we entered, they said, you mean that time was when the people were shouting, Chinasa, Nworu, Chinasa. I said, but what I don't know, it will never know me. What we are fighting is for the restoration of Biafra. I do not supposed to say these things on air. But why I'm saying some of these things, that some of you who are out there talking rubbish, you don't know the number of our people killed in Oro that leads to the adoption of many IPOB members. Many IPOB members. Because when they do it, they told them, point, where are IPOB members? They come and point. They know some IPOB houses, they go there and point, and this is how they are picking our people. Mazi, these are dangers. These are things that are destroying our society. These are people that were deceived. Not some of them because of greed for money. Some of them were given 10 million. There are coordinators in Anambra. 5 million. IPOB cannot give such person that money. You ask yourself, what this money for? Just for you, you want to show them. You organize people. You want to show the governors, those who you are working for, that you are in control. You come, you shout out. After it is only when we have 4 years that you remember now that you have another name, that rhyme, that become, you carry your, this one, put this side, you take this one, put this side. You didn't know your name all this while. You didn't know you have a name. After ESN has gone, only you being adopted, you remember now that you have another family name. You added it. Our people, are you fools? Are you people not seeing the handwriting on the wall? And for that reason, ESN will continue to do their job. We have our priority. Make sure Biafra land is safe. If the task to take care of the criminals, we don't mind. ESN do not mind to take care of this raging crime in our land. Because not only those criminals, they work with politicians. There are military officers. There are police. They are all engaging in the same crime. They all have link. Every one of you know, if we haven't come on air be shouting this, trying to exonerate the name of IPOD, there is no way the military will come out finally and say, truly, there are criminals operating under the agitation, Biafran agitation. It is because we have been coming on air trying to make it clear. If we are doing struggle, let us do the Biafran struggle. If we want to restore Biafra, it has nothing to do with criminality. Because the moment people start talking about criminality, then what are we doing? I'm not a criminal. You are not a criminal. Many respected IPOB members are not criminal. They are not criminals. These are gentlemen, businessmen, people, servants, engineers, doctors. All of a sudden, one buffoon somewhere comes out because they make sure that Mazi Nnamdi is under custody. And today, they want to now bastardize the struggle for the restoration of Biafra. And I want to tell this thing to our people. We must all remember, time is going. Time is not on our side. Because this generation that have come out to fight for this struggle, we must maintain a good record so that even if this generation goes, the next generation can pick up this up. We don't want what happened in 1970, 67 to 70 to repeat itself, where when people are defeated, they all scatter. We want to maintain this ideology. What we want to make sure is that no generation will be left aside. Nobody will be, there will be no gap in the ideology to restore Biafra. Allowing criminals to take over what we are doing. I don't want my children, you may think children, Papa, they say IPOB now, they are criminals. If you allow this to fall in line, all our efforts, all the fight, all our brothers who have laid down their lives for this is all in vain. This thing, criminality have led, we have lost IPOB members, have become victims in the hands of these criminals. IPOB members and all that of our brothers and sisters whom these people have kidnapped, after taking their money, they kill them, take their cars, and they are all in contact with politicians. And they are the one who will first run and tell you, oh, IPOB leadership, they are working with politicians. This little black man. And I used to ask them, all the blackmail they come on radio, have anybody come and detailed his blackmail? And I also want to say something. Because today I want to touch many things so that when you go home, you sleep very sound. A few days ago, you know, this struggle is not by our power. A few days ago, I heard my name. Of course, my name is always there. I heard they say, Chinasa want to kidnap somebody. Chinasa want to do this, do that. I said, who is this guy? Who is these people again? There is one stupid fool. He lives in Germany. He crossed the desert by leg. You know, when I said this the last time, some people get offended. There are people who cross by leg. I didn't mean to insult anybody, but I'm telling you, some of them who did that, who took that journey, look at them very well. You know, he had been coming on social media ranting. I start hearing somebody they are calling Igwe Chukwu, kidnap Igwe Chukwu. I don't know who is Igwe Chukwu. So, because they are calling my name, I said, okay, let me ask people, who is Igwe Chukwu? I took the picture. Said, who is this Igwe Chukwu? And they said, I don't know, 5,000 say, I don't even know if that person exists. I don't know the name. Because we are dealing with thousands of people. So there are people, some people that have done something to me a few months ago. Sometimes I will not remember them. Because I look at it, I said, listen, when I take the picture and ask somebody, start asking our family members in Ebonyi State, they told me, oh, this is that guy that made that video that you, Chinasa, it was the guy they sent that made that video that Chinasa is building house in Ebonyi State. As I have said here on many occasions, apart from when Afipo was in Abia State, I have never been to Ebonyi State. I don't have family in Ebonyi State. I have nobody. It is not also degrading if I property or Ebonyi State. You know, you understand me? I live Aba, live Owerri, Enugu, even Calabar. I go to Ebony to go and view. You know, this kind of black man. They say he's the one making that video. So he's the one these people sent. I told them, get something to blackmail Chinasa. And when I listened to what they were saying, every IPOB member listened very well. Where on earth, in IPOB, in Biafra land, somebody is a coordinator in Ebony State and also media head in Igbocha. Ikechukwu and all the coordinators in this area, please, these are things you need to answer. Because I hear they were saying the guy is a coordinator in Ebony State. He's also a media head in Igbocha. I was shocked. I don't know who he is. This is the guy. They said, oh, I said, this is the guy that the DSS went to his house and adopted him. And this is the handwork of Dave Umahi, because Dave Umahi have adopted many Ebony people from Igbocha. Dave Umahi have adopted many Ebony indigenes from Igbocha. Even there was one boy, he's still in the prison. He came to adopt him in Igbocha. The guy ran away to Lagos. They adopt him in Lagos and bring him to Ebony State. Why I'm saying this thing is blackmail. Like the guy have blackmailed me, I don't know. DSS, the people they are working for, when they fail in their mission, the DSS takes them. When they fail in the mission, therefore, let me explain something for everybody to hear this evening. When they fail in the mission, they have collected money from the government. The next thing Dave Umahi makes is to adopt them, to catch them. That was what Dave Umahi did to Wisdom, the Ebony State coordinator. I am saying I want to solve this problem once and for all. The IPOB Ebony coordinator, Wisdom, that was what Dave Umahi did to him. Dave Umahi, Wisdom, become an Ebony coordinator. I know the people, I don't want to mention that, I know people who pushed Onyendu to appoint that boy as a coordinator. I know the people. And I said Onyendu, this is a wrong calculation. They push. Because like there is something they were fighting. Immediately that boy come inside Ebony. Ebony IPOB family crashed. He start running errand with Dave Umahi. We have every information. He is going. They arrest him one time. They release him. He come to make celebration. Release from government this thing. We stop it. Don't do that. When Onyendu was adopted, on 25 July, when Onyendu was in court, we instructed everybody in Biafra land, do not go with chartered vehicle. Don't travel to Abuja with chartered vehicle. They have catch Onyendu. Everybody has to be very careful. This boy they call Wisdom, he was instructed by the Biafra land coordinator. But because he's being controlled by another people, he chartered a vehicle and take officers, top officers of IPOB family in Ebony State. I think around 15 of them. He took them and chartered one vehicle because some of them come on air. They touching us, our Wisdom is in the prison. You know, what do I do? We are doing our best. Barrister Joffo is aware of the case because he's IPOB. We are not going to leave him. They are IPOB members. We can't deny them. But I'm telling you what people are doing, causing problem for this struggle. This boy chartered take top IPOB officers in Ebony State. Chartered a vehicle, I think 15 of them, top officers. All the strong coordinators, senatorial, gather all of them, chartered a vehicle and go to Abuja. A member saw him there and said, why did you carry all these officers in one vehicle? You know what we are into. He told him, forget. After the court, he moved them also. He didn't even say, let us wait till daybreak or the state. They moved. They came out in Lokoja. When they arrived in Lokoja, the checkpoint, military checkpoint, they stopped them. They will never tell you this truth. They will never. They will rather rather come on the social media and this thing be shouting, Chinasa, Nworu, IPOB leadership, because their paymasters told them, attack this person, attack him, because this man is on right. You can't buy him, you can't break him down. It's not by my power, it's the power of Chukwokikaria. Chinasa, what do I have with you? What do I have? This boy came out in Lokoja, where the checkpoint, police checkpoint and military stopped them. He left his members. I'm saying this thing very clearly. He took one of the women leader with him, and one other boy. 3 of them, I think out of 15, they are 15 or 16, I don't know. He took 3 people. The person he called woman leader beside him, and took one other boy. They crossed the main road and leave the remaining people there as police tell them to wait. They were in the other side of the road watching what is happening. A team of DSS came from Abuja because they give the signal to stop them there, because they are being monitored, they are being controlled, and it started from Ebonyi State. From Ebonyi State, it started. They stopped them there. DSS packed all of them from that junction back to Abuja. Himself, Wisdom, and the woman and the other boy, they took another car trying to return home. The people who are with them, they're hearing my voice. The woman and the guy with him, they are hearing my voice. If I am lying, let them come and say, I am lying. They took a bus to Enugu, abandoned those ones when DSS took them. In Enugu, they entered another vehicle, heading to Ebonyi State. He was continually making communication in the car. The boy with him told him, he said to him, off this telephone, since they caught our comrades, so that we will not be tracked. He told him he will not close the telephone, because how can he be communicating? They entered the car in the bus, heading between boundary of Enugu and Ebonyi State. A team of another DSS, because they have been tracking them on his line, and he's making call on normal telephone. We say it here on many occasions that they track every line. They follow the transport and stop them. A boundary between Ebonyi and Enugu. They stop the car. They have his picture, because it's government. He has been, and he was working with federal something. There was something he was working at federal. They know him. They didn't know he was having the woman and another boy in that car. They took him from that car. Luckily, he didn't talk about these people with him. That woman and the other boy now came home safely, because he didn't talk that he was with 2 people. This is how Wisdom was taken from Enugu, and I am sure all of them are in the DSS. Because Dave Omahi, they catch on him, he want to do away with everything IPOB in Ebonyi State. This is what happened in Ebonyi State. This is how they shut down Ebonyi State, put fear, arrest all this, and every family scattered in Ebonyi State. But IPOB, we start to regroup, because we never said, we never die. You cut us, we grow up into 7 places. IPOB, we realize what happened. We take precaution measures, because people sometimes don't understand. We can tell you what will happen. We are not telling you God told us. No. It is what we have. After analyzing everything with the intelligence report we have, we tell you don't do this, don't do that, don't do. There is danger here. That is the essence of having a leadership. That is the essence of having a structure. That is the essence of having a solidified movement. Therefore, my brother, this is all the black men. This is all. They are working with the government. They are trying to destroy IPOB. The question you must always ask them, if we solve Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, what is our gain? Is it not to destroy IPOB? So we would have destroyed IPOB now. But you see them, what they have done in a couple of, all these months. See what they have done on social media. And I ask every one of you, keep the record. Remember them. Take the social media. Screenshot most of them because they are now deleting some of the things they did. Some of them are changing their pictures. Screenshot them and keep for record purposes. I may not remember them. You may remember them. Another person may remember them. We know that at the time now they just hear that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released. Everybody, they were shocked. Some of them have started changing their profile pictures. They have started quickly changing it to another pictures. They don't want to put those pictures. We are following. We are not fools. But I thank God that a time like this has come in this struggle. He built us. He gave us the strength. He gave us more knowledge. We have learned a lot during this period. And I can tell you, with what we have learned, we will make sure we apply them physically. And we will make sure we get results. We will make sure that the way we handle our people will be in such a way, people, we know we cannot make everybody happy, but we want to get Biafra so that when Biafra is restored, people might have learned a lot, not through guns and bullets, but through thinking, through reasoning, so that we can build a better Biafra. Thank you, Mazi.
And lastly, I want you also to talk about, we are going to the end of the year, Christmas period, when Biafrans are coming home. And as usual, the zoo government, the zoo forces will be pushed, more increased, roadblocks everywhere. What should be done? Because they will be making more, life more miserable for our people in the east, in Biafra land. It's a problem. Now, please go on, so that before I open the line.
Mazi, thank you so much. Okay. Yes, I'm here. Thank you so much for this particular question. It's one of the topics we said we would discuss today. We know every December, okay, you see them announce Operation Python Dance. This is the time they send in all these police. They come and make money because they know their friends are coming home with cash. They are coming down all parts of the world. They make life miserable. They make life miserable for our people. But this thing is what the governors, and this is what we have been fighting also, because we know if there is criminality, they will found it as an excuse to keep the military always on the checkpoint. Mazi, do you understand the point? Because they must create an atmosphere of insecurity that will give them the leverage and give them, so that the common person will tell you, it's true now, there is crime. You understand me? What do you want us to do? They must bring. They always create this situation so that when they will assign, they will tell you, oh, there is too much criminality in the southeast there. So for that reason, we are bringing in this oppression, this in the southeast. Mazi, after this program, I will post a video for people to understand at the checkpoints. This one just happened in Anambra. In the police checkpoint, I'm not saying 100 meters, exactly where police checkpoint, in the middle of where they put their buffer zones. They kidnap people, abandon their vehicles, and take them away. Mazi, who will kidnap people in the police buffer zone? I mean, police joint buffer zone. Who will do this? Who will do this? Does it mean the police, they are not there? Does it mean, and the people we are lamenting, say, we have been walking freely along this road until the police come and put up this buffer zone, this checkpoint in this place. Since they came here, kidnapping, all kinds of things are happening. Mazi, another point is this. at the police checkpoints. The governors they are behaving like they don't hear. That is why most of us get very upset with these people that call themselves governors. Let them take a ride. Send people along the checkpoints. Do you know that police are having POS machine? The police are having POS machine at the checkpoint. At the checkpoint. Can somebody take a POS machine from the bank? The bank don't know who this POS machine belongs to. Can the bank say they don't know? Because I'm sure the bank is also benefiting. Because if the bank is not benefiting, I am 100% sure that many people have reported to their banks that at this particular checkpoint, the police forced me and take away 500,000, 200,000 from me. I am 100, unless they say they have never reported. And we are encouraging Biafrans to report. Yes, at that point, they may want to kill you. If you pay them the money, make sure you go to the bank and report to the bank. They will find a POS machine the time it happened to you. And let us see what the bank can do. If the bank cannot send query, if the bank cannot ask questions, because police are on the checkpoints now. So I don't have money, they say bring your card. They say make transfer. There at that point, there are some checkpoints in Imo State. If you're a young guy having I don't want to call it, if you're having a flashy car, a better car they can see, minimum is 200,000, or your car is gone. They take away the car. 200,000. And people want us to endure this. A man who is suffering. Army, Nigerian army, also are having POS machines in the checkpoint. They take away from you, and the Nigerian government is keeping silent. The army that can do bunkering, which crime again can they commit? The Nigerian army and police, they're into bunkering, they are into extortion, they are into kidnapping, they are into all kinds of crimes against our people, against the Biafran people. And people are not talking. But when IPOB will react now, you will see them, they come out. Half of them again, they come. If IPOB will say something now or react, you see the stupid fools will come out. God, we need security in the land. But they are the one, because they want to create an insecure environment so that you bring the soldiers, they will. And I'm telling Biafrans, when we understand this psyche, when we understand this game they are playing in our mind, we cannot make our place insecure. Everybody must be part of the security. You see something that is not good, you will report. You see something, not when you see something because they give you 100 naira, they give you 200 naira, you say no problem. At least you follow them. Be collecting POS, money from your brothers. And when they collect finish, they find you, they say, what is the day job? You say 5,000, they pay you 5,000 naira. But at the end of the day, they are going home with millions of naira from your own brothers. They will come out there 6 o'clock in the morning till 4 in the evening. From 6 in the morning till 4. But I'm making it very clear, we are not going to accept this. Our people must return for their Christmas season. Nobody should harass them. Nobody should harass any Biafran that set his foot in Biafra land. Whether you are police, you are army, you are anybody, we are saying it this night. This is IPOB. This extortion, harassment, and intimidation of our people in their own land must stop. And now we are talking it calmly. We will get problem. If Nigeria is not paying you salary, you resign and go and do business. It is not a must you will be in the police or in the army. They didn't pay you for 3 months. You are not the only one they are not paying. They are not paying also lecturers. Because if everybody that is not being paid will come out on the road. Even you will not be free. Nigerian government don't pay you, your salary is poor. It is not our problem. You resign, go and look for something. Go and do other things. It's not compulsory that because Nigerian government is not paying you, it shouldn't be, the toll shouldn't be on us. We have never benefited anything from Nigeria. All of us, I am sure every Biafran who is a member of IPOB cannot tell you we pay from kindergarten to primary school, to secondary school, to university, travel. We put electricity for ourselves. We build roads for ourselves. There is nothing. Somebody can be proud that he said, I am from this place. And upon that, you come in our land with your guns. You stop us on the way. People coming from abroad, because they are the one coming with things. You will extort money, and nobody is talking. And the governors will keep silent. They will cause insecurity everywhere. So when they are bringing it, nobody will. They say, there is insecurity everywhere. That is one of the reasons IPOB continue. We believe in awareness program to keep awareness for our people, educate our people. Because they will create everything, and then they bring their military. They will create the insecurity. They bring their military. The governors are taking security votes. These people, police are coming to. The toll is on all of us. We don't have money to rent. Those who are renting security, they rent police 20,000 a day, 30,000 a day. Any day you cannot pay them, they kidnap you. People coming home, you see them rent police, rent security. They are paying them. They are the one also who will, before you go, they see you, monitor you. Before you understand, they arrange also, they carry you. Our people don't know. Is it not because you have money to pay police, you think everybody has the money to pay? Because you don't want, you think you can pay. This is not a society. Most of us are living abroad. Do you pay police to guide you? Do you pay police to follow you in your car for security? I mean, even we living here, you can work for the whole night. Nobody talks to you. The only they can ask if you have your paper. Even sometimes the police can give you a lift. What happened? You said, oh, I lost my purse, it's okay, enter the car. He take you and drop you in your house and tell you bye-bye. Your car breaks down on the road. They come down, help you fix your flat tire and tell you bye-bye. Nobody takes money from you. Nobody harasses you. People have prestige. You come to Nigeria, you arrive in the airport, they start the harassment and extortion from the Nigerian airport. You move from there, you go to the hotel. If you come to the hotel, police everywhere with guns. You understand me? You leave the hotel, traveling to the east, all checkpoints down to the east. Till they are there. They continue to extort you at every point. I'm asking dear friends, is this life? Every one of you, if you want to go home, you think, how can I move? Who is living this kind of life apart from we? So, Mazi, what I'm saying is this. Dear friends, it's time. And these governors, I think, IPOB, we are going to approach them once more. We are doing our best to remove criminality in our land. Some of them are also sponsoring the criminality. Some politicians, they have talks. Some of them build cult groups. They pay them. When they use them, finish what they're using, they leave them. They go and find them. Anytime election is coming, they gather them again. They release money. When they finish, they leave them in the streets. They become nuisance. They kill, they destroy. When they remember again, they call them. That's what they're doing. This needs our people to understand what is happening. It is a man-made insecurity. It's Nigeria that is causing those problems. Nigeria wants you to say, oh, Southeast is not something we have to, let me go to Lagos. I am tired here. That is what they want you to do. But I'm saying it, we'll also make it official. The police must give way with the military out of our ways. If they want peace to reign, they must give way. We are not only fighting for the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's one of our priorities right now. Also, the insecurity in our place is not caused by IPO, it's caused by Nigerian politicians. And Mazi, I can tell you, most of these groups, they have failed. They in their mind is when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out. I don't want to go into that, but we know their plans. Setting up groups so that if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out, they will launch attack and say it is unknown government. We are wiser than you people. We know all that plans. All of you that have already started planning in case Nigerian government releasing, you will do this. You will all fail. Even before he released, we will get you people down. Be assured. You can't plan evil for the indigenous people of Biafra in our land. We do not believe in guns and bullets, but we dismantle our enemies piece by piece. We dismantle them with our intelligence. We dismantle them with the knowledge. That is what security is all about. It's not all these guns and bullets they are moving around. IPOB will dislodge them without shooting a bullet because we have gotten that divine grace from Chukwu Abiyama. We are knowledgeable enough. 10 years in the struggle, 7 years in the struggle, or 8 years, those who have come, long way those, they are implementing what we have learned from 2014, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and in this 22. We continue to read, investigate, and analyze all the problems that we have passed through. It will help us to make a better implementation of the way to move forward. Thank you, Mazi Chinedu. Thank you so much.
There were Mazi. I think I have to open the lines.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yes. So, but before we do that, we shall go into just a few minutes break, so that when we come back, as usual, our lines will be opened. Please don't go away. We'll be right back.
We, the indigenous people of Biafra, ably led by Saint Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, humbly called on traditional rulers, aka Ndeze, town union, churches, villages, kindreds, Ndiamala, and all paternal and maternal homes to beg, hear our voice and hear our cry in this request to please do the needful now before it is too late. We ask all the people involved to beg, try and bury all the corpses we scatter all over Biafra land. For this one, they should say it they bring us spiritual and physical problem. And now we they suffer, we don't know. When you know the root cause of the sickness, the treatment now don't get easy. I beg my people.
Now we don't sabi the cause of the sickness. I feel they don't come with the solution.
The research we do show say some dead body don't dey up to 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, and the dead count. Now human being we go bury or na firewood. Everybody where this one concern. We IPOB the beg una, I beg. Make una do something because anybody when person start the journey, when he never reach the destination, in heart no go come down. As we never bury our people, our heart never come down. All the obnoxious high burial demands, competitions, visit from churches, Ndiamala, Omuna, in-laws, maternal and paternal homes, when they cause this delay and wahala for our people, I beg, make una try do something. Now all these things they cause, then they build mortuary. Like said, then they build
joint,
church, filling station everywhere for Biafra land. I beg, mortuary, na factory, na children's amusement park. No. A stitch in time saves 9. With the call, therefore, say make everybody try for 3 days when your person kaput, make una burial. After, una go do the ceremony, una go do the effigy, we follow.
Churches, traditional rulers, and other people that matters are beg. Make una chook mouth and chook eye and help us for this matter.
Because the person when they pursue cow, they call a name. If you no hold the medicine, he go hold the thing where they dose the cow. Now we they call una. And the one una talk, he go stand. I beg my people, make we comot this danger, comot our people from bondage. If una no do something, we the indigenous people of Biafra, under Nnamdi Kanu, no go waste time to do the needful so as to remove the yoke and our people from bondage. And soonest we go begin the closure of many mortuaries for Biafra land. The only dead body when we want make it there for mortuary. Now the only one
we get case with them they treat.
And after they don't finish the whole thing, settle everything, make them bury them. Mortuary no be factory. Mortuary no be industry. Mortuary no be amusement park again, no be recreational center, no be children's park. Remember, person when sell land, bury dead body, don't bury two corpses. Shey you never know. Now we be the owners of the land, and we don't tell them the time to cleanse our land. Now, make una do the needful. Our land go there, and our ancestors go happy wherever they dey.
Now the indigenous people of Biafra, under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they bring una this message. Please, our heart they bleed to save our people. Thank you.
Hello, Master.
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through the auspices of Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu, and do not forget that we are here live and direct. Today is the 15th day. Today is the 15th day of the 10th month, being October in the year of our Lord 2022. We are here live and direct on an interactive session with Mazi Chinasa Nworu. Our lines are now open. Our lines are now open. Our direct line is +1 213 328 6224. I repeat, +1 213 328 6224. Our WhatsApp and Signal line is +61 405 142 547. I repeat, +61 405 142 547. Please, we have only 1 hour for your questions or contributions. Make it snappy. 3 minutes at the maximum, please. Only 1 hour we have, please, because of other schedules. I have callers lining up already. Caller on direct line, can you hear me? Welcome to the program. Caller on direct line, are you there? Please do not waste time. Are you there? Just hold on. No, the call has gone. The call has gone. Let me see other callers. Caller on Signal, you have been there for going to 2 minutes. Can you hear me? Welcome to the program. Caller on Signal. Just hold on, please. Let me branch you. Sorry, I didn't. Just hold on. Call on Signal. Hold on. Let me get you. Caller on Signal, please go on. Caller on Signal, you can now go on. Caller on Signal, please go on.
I'm calling from my location.
There what?
Mazi Chinasa, my boss. I greet you, sir. Good evening, sir, from here. Mazi Chinasa, I don't have a question to ask you, but I want to encourage our people. You see, all you have said is truth. The chief will say they keep. I'm talking. The person where the trend kill, it means the person is a theft. Whatever, all the thing that we have said this night is a pure truth. I pray my Chukwu Kabiyama bless you. Don't lose focus. Continue your good work. But I want to, let me just put it as an advice to Nigerian government, the zoo governments. A lawless country as the local.
Go on, please be fast. Go on.
What people will make as a law, it means there is no need.
Mazi, your line is reconnecting and connecting. I don't know why. I don't know. That's why it's cutting out.
Can you hear me well?
Go on. Please, round up. Go on. Your line is not too good. Go
on. No need for Nigeria to be a country. Because
Mazi, I think you have to keep it there. Your advice is already taken. The quality of your call, of your line, please. Caller on WhatsApp, please. Welcome to the program. You have 3 minutes at the maximum. Go on, please. Caller on WhatsApp.
There was Mazi Jonathan Chinedu.
There what?
I remember Mazi Mirimalu calling from United Arab Emirates. I greet you, my commander, Mazi Chinasa, the great man. I greet all the DOS and our HOD. You people are wise people, and I greet all IPOB members, the formidable ones. Those that the breeze of evil people didn't breeze away. I greet you all. Mazi Chinasa Nworu and the Mazi Jonathan and my fellow Biafrans. You people are talking about all these governors, all these politicians in Biafra land, that they are not saying anything. I want to let you people to know that these people are slaves. These people are slaves. And you people know what slave is all about. These people are slaves to Fulani Janjaweed. They must abide in the rule of Fulani Janjaweed. Any instruction that Fulani give to them, if they didn't carry it out, Fulani will remove them from any position that Fulani put them in. It's Fulani that put all this, is controlling all these governors. It's Fulani is controlling all these, our people that is in Nigerian government. So they don't have mouth. They don't have mouth. They cannot say anything. Please, let us don't depend on these people. These people cannot do anything. They are just agents of Nigerian government. Understand? If any of them didn't dance in the tone of this Fulani Janjaweed, we remove them. Fulani we will tell them, if you do otherwise, if any of you, all these governors in Biafra land, if you do otherwise, we will remove you and they put another person there. So they will be doing everything possible to make sure they do what Fulani Janjaweed told them to do. So I beg you, Mazi Chinasa Nworu, you must do something to all these criminals that call themselves soldier and the police in Biafra land, because Nigerian soldier is a terrorist. They are kidnappers, including their police. any military in Nigeria, they are the one causing havoc, causing kidnapper in Biafra land in Nigeria. So they are using they have turned our people into something else.
Thank you.
Thank you, my dear brother. Thank you, much. Thanks.
There is something I will advise our people, please. Why not, if we allow people, if you have questions, in a situation like this, we allow, if you don't have any question, or you're a regular caller, why not allow, there might be some people that are there is something they want to ask. You allow them. You know, that is what I suggest, please. Because we don't have time, please. Okay. Because when you are there, when you call, maybe there is somebody that something you want to ask. You have been harboring something to ask, but it will not be able. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me?
Yes, Mazi, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
There, well, welcome to the program. You have 3 minutes at the maximum. Please go.
Yeah. Thank you very much, my big brother. I salute you. Mazi, Chinasa, I salute you. I won't take time. Mazi, Chinasa, I don't, let me put it this way. What you said tonight is exactly what is happening. Regarding the release of the plan they have to do something stupid and they will say it's a non-government. I want to put it clear to Biafrans and particularly you, Mazi Chinasa, to let you know that what we said is good. Because if you go now, I think it's yesterday, after Okubo made a video where he said that Mazi will never be released. He was quoting, after Okubo said he's beginning to put himself as a lawyer, telling Nigerian government that Mazi shouldn't be released because he's a lawyer. And look at the way he need to follow, look at the way he do it. And he made it clear in that video, I hope you have seen it, that if Nnamdi Kanu is being released, he made it like, he put it this way, Igbo people will kill him by himself. So now, as you can see, that they have given Asadu Dokubo this job. But Asadu Dokubo, Mazi, we have to make it clear. This is the time. We are ready to die with these people. Mazi Chinasa Nworu made it clear, because I have never seen you come. I know you have made it clear to Asadu Dokubo one or twice, but we need to make Asadu Dokubo to understand that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is our life. We make life. If his plan, Nigerian government, I don't know the hatred that the people have for Igbo and Biafra and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If anything should happen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Asadu Dokubo, the Fulani killed and said, you did not do anything. They removed Jonathan. You said if they remove Jonathan, every hell we lose in Nigeria. You did nothing. Asadu Dokubo, what was the hatred of Ndigbo and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Biafra you have? You have to Mazi Chinasa, make this thing public to the whole world, because somebody is just one person. You cannot tarnish the Igbo people and Biafra. We need to make Asadu Dokubo understand that he breathed himself. Mazi, this is what I have. The blood is there. What can come and watch what Asadu Dokubo is. That people as it is released. That we want to kill him himself. And this is the Nigerian government speaking through Asadu Dokubo. Enough is enough for this Asadu Dokubo. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. Mazi Chinasa, do you want to say anything, or I continue?
Mazi, I have heard what he said. One thing is this: Biafra land is not in dispute with anybody. Nobody can force us to create anarchy in Biafra land. This is what I want our people to understand. Nobody. We will control the tempo and we will do the job the way we want to do it and at the right time. We can never lose focus. Biafra is the destination. Thank you, Mazi.
There we go. Caller on signal, welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
Yes, Mazi, I can hear you. Good evening from here.
There we go.
Brother Jonathan, thank you so much. Fellow Biafrans, my name is Mazi. I'm calling from Australia. Please, my beloved brother, I don't have questions, but I want you to allow me, please, in just 1 minute or 2 minutes, to remind IPOC Australia concerning our ESN form raising that's going to take place on the 22nd of this October, which is next week Saturday. All Nigerians and all over the freedom, please let's get ourselves ready concerning the ESN fundraising we are going to hold on 22nd of October 2022. The time is 6 p.m. Biafran time. 6 p.m. Biafran time. Please, if you have
Mazi, are you still there? My goodness me. Meanwhile, the caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Welcome to the program.
Yeah, I can hear you. My name is King Biafra. I'm calling from Biafra.
There, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. I thank you so much, Mr. Jonathan, and I thank our able commander, Chinasa, Nworu. I'm going to tell him that what I'm not Biafra land. What I want to say here is, I want to ask the leadership, how much are they doing to sensitize our people from the coastal region? Because I think most of those people there, they don't even understand what Biafra is all about. Most of them are following politics and all these. I don't know how to put it, but I believe within myself that most of them, majority of them, don't follow the struggle, and I think it's the job of our leadership to do more sensitization on that area. Thank you so much.
There we go. Mazi Chinasa.
Yes, Mazi. Mazi, I cannot. This question is since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started this message, we have always carried our people from the coastal region. I mean, they never leave them behind. One of our biggest radio transmitter was broadcasting in Nworu. It was covering a lot until it was sabotaged. It doesn't mean that was the only place. They used to sabotage our radios in places. We have IPOB families all over, and they do understand the coastal region is part of the struggle. But I know you're expecting everybody the way it is in the hinterland to be like that in the coastal region. That is where I would say, okay, we might not have that level of support, but it doesn't mean that people from that coastal region are not in support of Biafra. I can tell you that. They are in support. Yes, they may not have that voice to come out, due to some people found themselves, but most of them who are not into those bunkre, all these kind of things, I'm telling you, they understand what we are doing. But there is something we were discussing a few days ago with some of our comrades. The genocide committed against our people, it strikes fear. Some of them that saw the war, it strikes fear in them. That some of them don't want to talk about this thing. It's not that they don't want that if Biafra comes today or tomorrow, it will be beneficial to them. But there was something they saw. That's why I know our parents, most of them that saw the war, they found it very reluctant to talk about it.
Because they were traumatized.
Because they were traumatized. The same thing happened to some of our people in the River area. They knew what happened. Some of them knew. That's why also you see people denying the identity. This is all the effect of those things. But I can tell you, most of them are listening to this radio Biafra. Most of them are in support of Biafra. But I want you to know something. It's not everybody that will come out at the same time. Go and read about many countries that fought for their freedom. There are always people who are somewhere taking their champagne, disturbing. When Biafra comes, fine. It doesn't. People who are somewhere taking their champagne, disturbing. When Biafra comes, fine. It doesn't.
they just me, you don't know say I go grow. Makana lulu di na wuye, it no be by force, or put on no by force. Yamira niji say na nigana, omo biafra una kwado sigo, makana na helo. Makana me baraga ochiya wata wikakele, akaruba ya, wetu nakaya, wele ya. Mana this time, na keep on suwa, ochiya wata wikakele. We go cut in hand, and you get movie yaka. Some person no get time for nonsense. Chikolobi, anya alama chikolobi. Mazi na the Kanu, the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. The Prince